This video, we're going to talk about the relative market rank. The relative market rank measures how money is allocated to one stock compared to others in the database. We calculate past performance across 4 periods, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year, assign weights, and rank each stock from 0 to 100. This ranking shows which stocks outperform others. Inside the signal section, there are 3 variations. The 1 month to 1 year relative market score is displayed in different colors: 1 month in white, 3 months in yellow, 6 months in orange, and 1 year in deeper red. The stronger the color, the longer the time frame. For example, Tesla ranked around 97 to 98, showing strong outperformance across 1, 3, and 6 months. This indicates that when investors and institutional funds chose among hundreds of stocks, they favored Tesla. Later, Tesla collapsed on the 1-month ranking, followed by declines in the 3-month, 6-month, and eventually the 1-year scores. This shows investors shifted money into other names. Another example is Apple. On 1 month, it sits around 59, and in the 30s to 40s across other periods, showing no outstanding strength. NVIDIA presents a different picture, with 1, 3, and 6-month scores all in the 80s to 90s. Generally, anything above 80 is considered very strong. To simplify, we also created a composite score, combining all 4 time frames into one signal. For instance, NVIDIA scores 95 overall, reflecting strong investor sentiment. On the chart, you can see it at 99, then dropping to 47 before climbing back to 95, placing it again among the strongest stocks. A key element is the slope of the relative market rank. The slope measures direction, upward or downward. For example, a stock may sit at 32, largely ignored, then surge upward with the slope pushing it to 66, then 81, and later 93. The slope highlights acceleration and is displayed in the advanced quote as a positive slope when the relative market rank improves. In the screener, you can access all values. You can just type relative, and you will see options such as relative market rank composite. For example, you can choose to display only stocks with scores above 75. After removing other filters, you may have around 900 stocks. You can then add columns for the 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12-month scores. In addition, you can display the actual relative market rank, the 52-week high of the relative market rank, and the 10-day slope of the relative market rank. This gives you many different fields to work with. You can also filter on any of these values. For example, you may not care about the 1-month performance, but instead want stocks that show strong overall performance compared to others during the last 9 months, starting 3 months ago. In that case, you can select those periods and apply the filter accordingly. The 52-week high is particularly useful. For example, the composite may be 75.9 today compared to 74.40 yesterday, showing improvement. If the current score refreshes higher at the end of the day, it becomes a new high. Looking at other names, some that previously scored 99 are now at 75, or from 95 and 84 down to 75. This indicates those stocks had stronger performance earlier in the year but have since cooled. Why is this important? It helps you identify whether a stock is currently making new highs. Sorting by the 52-week high reveals names at or near their yearly peaks. For example, 76.80, 82.85. These moves show which stocks are actively beating prior highs. One stock, for instance, is pushing above its yearly high, reflecting strong institutional buying. The slope adds another layer of insight, confirming whether momentum is still improving. For example, a stock with a consistently positive slope indicates sustained investor interest. On the chart under timing momentum, the slope is visible. Strong upward slopes indicate bullish periods, while negative slopes show weakening momentum. Overall, the relative market rank and its slope are powerful tools for identifying top-performing stocks, spotting shifts in investor preference, and filtering candidates in the screener. These metrics are among the most important features available on this platform. Thank you for watching.